Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of my July travel update and digital nomad update. So if you watched my part 1, which I suggest you do first, that will just let you know where I am right now, which is, if you don't want a spoiler, click away. But right now I'm in Scotland, so I've basically came home. It worked out fine in the end. I'll walk you through why I left Canada and what I've been able to achieve in the last week and a half since I've been here, and what my plans are for the future. Okay, Canada. So every one of you know that I was in Canada and I was supposed to be working there. I was supposed to be saving up money there, and I was supposed to be doing my web development course there, and I was supposed to be using the money that I earn to get myself to Asia by the end of this year, to complete my web development course and to start taking small freelancing gigs while I was in Asia. So when I got to Canada, one thing that I didn't speak about very much, apart from a live Facebook post that I posted on my Facebook page, and for those of you that haven't yet visited my Facebook page, please have a look. Everything that I talk about in this video, about the courses that I'm doing, my social media, any other videos that I recommend you watch of mine, they'll all be in the description of this link or placed on cards up here somewhere. So where was I? Yeah, so basically, I didn't really talk about this situation that I was dealing with in Canada. And when I got to Canada, I got myself into a job. I used to do retail management when I was working here in Scotland before I went traveling. So I had a good retail management career. I was running my own store by the time I was 23. And I did that for a few years and then went traveling when I was 25. And so when I got to Canada, specifically Victoria and British Columbia, I decided that it would be a good idea to step away from the fundraising work that I was doing while I was traveling in Australia and New Zealand to earn a bigger amount of money, to enable me to save more quickly, to get me to Asia quicker. So that was the plan. But when I got the job, which was great, literally within the first week of landing my job, which ended up being my third week in Canada, I was walking down the street one day on one of my days off, and this man starts following me. And he follows me, and I kind of notice, but I just think, you know what? He's probably just, I don't know. I didn't really think about anything, to be honest. I just noticed there was someone there and kept walking. I decided to just test it out and take a left. Had a quick look behind, and he took a left as well. And then I took a right, and he took a right, and then I took another left. He came with me, and I decided, you know what? What does this guy want? So I basically turned around and I asked him what he was doing, and he told me that he wanted to know my name. I told him, no, you're not getting to know my name. Please leave me alone. I'm going to go, you're going to stay here, and that's the end of it. And that's fine, that's what happened. And then the next day I went to the library to do some stuff on my computer, and then he walks in and starts taking photos of me sitting behind me and all that. And I just thought, you know what? Okay, I've had enough of this. So I got the police involved. I let the people at the library know what was going on, and literally he wasn't given a warning, he wasn't arrested, he wasn't fined, he wasn't anything. Like, the police just basically took him out of the library and off he went. The police told me that they've had issues with him in the past, but they can't do anything to him because he hasn't physically assaulted me. So that was the moral of that story. But I started to change my ways. So I changed where I visited, I changed my directions, I tried to change my buses as much as I could to work. I just tried to go different places than I had been, which led to him ending up following me in the first place. So that's fine, but within a week he basically found out where I was going and started following me again. And this time he was following me on the bus, he was following me to work, he was following me when I was on my days off, he was taking photos of me again. And each time I had the police involved, but they can't do anything, they just had to record it for history. And you know, it got to a point where literally 2 days before I left Canada, I was on the bus to work, and then he just decides to step up his game like that and stop me from getting off the bus. And so at that point, he held up the bus for about half an hour, and at that point I just said, you know what, I'm not dealing with this anymore. So after that was all sorted, he didn't even get arrested, by the way, and he never got fined. He got a warning. He never physically touched me, and so they couldn't do anything. He got a warning for disturbing the peace, and that was it. And so I'm not willing to wait until he decides to physically attack me. And I have no responsibilities at the moment. I have no ties in Victoria or Canada for that matter. So I decided, well, I'm not going to put myself in this danger willingly. I'm getting myself out of here. I'll go somewhere else. And so I got myself out, and literally that day I booked the flight and I was away by 48 hours. I got on the plane in Victoria. I took the ferry over to Vancouver from Victoria, spent 2 days in Vancouver. I saw Vancouver City. You would have seen that if you follow my Facebook. And I got the flight from Vancouver to Edinburgh, and then that was me. I'm back in Scotland. So from then, I've been in Scotland for a week and a half, right? So now I was lucky enough to, obviously, my family, they're really supportive right now. They know what I want to do. They know that I'm studying, and they know that I'm putting my time to good use. So in turn, they're willing to help me because I'm doing something sensible. I am choosing to study, which is a very important thing for anyone. And so they're supporting me with that. The lucky side is I've been given this. So this is now my office. I have my laptop here, and I have a desk, and you know, I have this space that has Wi-Fi. I have a Wi-Fi extender to extend the Wi-Fi from the house into here. So this is really good. You know, there's no opening time, there's no closing time. I don't have to worry about Wi-Fi, don't have to worry about bills, don't have to worry about anything. I just come here whenever I want, and I stay here for as long as I want. I have my own key right here. So, you know, I have my own key to do with whatever I want, you know. And, you know, I basically come in here for 9 a.m. every morning, and I don't leave here until about 9 p.m. Most days. So, you know, I'm doing a lot of work. Not only am I doing my web development course, which I'm also, today actually, I just took out another course. So I'm doing 2 courses now. I'm doing the complete digital marketing course. So I'm doing the complete digital marketing course, and I'm doing the complete web developers course 2.0. And I'll put the links to those courses in this description as well. So I'm doing those 2 courses. Over above that, I'm doing YouTube as well. And over and above that, I've actually got an interview tomorrow for a part-time job with a retailer here in Blairgowrie, which is the town that I'm in Scotland. And that's going to be a part-time job. So that's going to be a Friday, Saturday and Sunday job, which I do 4 hours Friday, 4 hours Saturday and 4 hours Sunday. So I do 12 hours a week. The rest of the time I'm studying, and that's basically what's happening here. right? That's the breakdown of it, as simply as I can possibly put it. So you know that I'm studying, you know that I'm working part-time with a retailer, you know that I have my new space, my new office, that I can come and I have a dedicated base. Okay, so this is amazing, right? I'm really happy about this, and it just shows you that when you go through a bad spell, it's obviously not meant to be. So Canada, for me, it wasn't meant for me at that moment in time. You know, I can always go back to Canada. I'm a Canadian citizen. I have a Canadian passport, so I can go back whenever I want. But I could have actually went to a different city if I wanted to and just start there. But then again, I wouldn't have this, and my funds were pretty low. So, you know, I wasn't going to be able to sustain myself and in another city and save as much money as I could have, or I wouldn't have been able to have the flexibility of being able to study full time that I have here. So I think right now being able to study full time and get the skills that I need to work online is going to benefit me more now, and it's going to allow me to get the freelancing experience by doing small paid gigs as I get further along in these courses, to build up my resume, which hopefully between 6 to 12 months time from now will basically, I'll be in a much better position. You know, I'll have a resume for my freelancing, and I will have more skills in web development, digital marketing. I also want to take a couple of other courses as well. I want to take a course in graphic design, and I want to take a course in e-commerce as well. So, but those two are for later. I'm just focusing on these two courses right now. So that's kind of like the plan. That's kind of like the gist of it. What else? Yeah, so for the travel, okay, so you know, I've got this side of stuff going on, the study side and the part-time job side, and then I've got my YouTube side, okay? So I still want to dedicate some time to my YouTube. It might be one video a week, okay? Which is still fine. I'm pretty sure you guys are still going to be happy with one video a week. You know me, sometimes I post one video a week, sometimes I post 3 videos a week. It just depends on what's happening that week. But I'm going to definitely stick to one video a week. But what I want to do with these videos is my videos are not they're not the way that it used to be, which is a vlog and showing you the places that I visit, the people that I meet, and you know, just basically a vlog that showcases the places that I'm visiting, the things to do there, places to eat, you know, great places to study with your laptop. You know, I was thinking about doing something like that, like so you know, I'm open to suggestions. Like, what do you want to see, basically, is what I'm asking you. What do you want to see in my future vlogs of places that I visit in Scotland? You know, I can do lots of things. So I can, when I go to a place, I can show you the best things to do there, the best places to eat, the best cafes or place, whatever, for Wi-Fi, for working from studying from, just whatever you want. Over and above that, there's a few places that I want to visit in Scotland as well, and I want to show you. So so obviously I want to show you my hometown, which is Blairgowrie. I want to show you Blairgowrie. I want to show you the city of Perth. I want to show you the city of Dundee. I want to show you the city of Edinburgh as well. So those are my 4 main cities that I want to show you in Scotland. I've got other things that I want to do as well, weather permitting and time permitting. But what I also want to do is, I was looking online for flights to places like Ireland and Iceland, and you know, they're really cheap flights to go there. And I've always wanted to go to Ireland, and I've always wanted to go to Iceland. I've heard great things about them. So I'm thinking about doing some sort of you know, travel related vlogs to these places. So let me know what you think. Would you like to see me showing you places in Scotland, Ireland and Iceland? If so, let me know, leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. But yes, that's the update. That's everything that's happening right now in my life. If there's anything else that you want to know, then let me know in the comments below, or shoot me an email, or contact me on my social media, however is easier for you, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. But yeah, that's basically it. That's everything I'm doing. I'm going to get back to my course. I have my web development course here. I just stopped for a moment to do this and speak to you guys. And yeah, from my new space, from Scotland, from whatever, I'll see you guys in the next video. So thank you for watching. Take care.